Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm working today on the 2012 Nissan 370Z, and I am going to change the automatic transmission fluid today. So we got 6 quarts of automatic transmission fluid from Nissan, and this is from Z1. This is the part number. Are they gonna cost a lot, just for the fluid? And I got this pump. That's a transfer pump, and that I got it from Harbor Tools. It cost me about $20 or $16 or $20. I got the 19 mil for the big bolt at the bottom in the case, and this 10 mil for all around bolts around the case. And that's what we're gonna do. Got my car off the ground like this, so I can have it leveled somehow. I don't know if it's really leveled, but looks good to me. I'm gonna drain the transmission case first, and let's go watch it. Okay, so first thing first, I got the tools, I got the bucket. You can get a bucket, you can get an oil pan. Either way is gonna work. So the 19 mil bolt, it's right here. This is gonna go first, and let's drain the oil first, and then we can take these screws out next, all around the case. So I just want to clean it up. I mean, if you want to just change the fluid, you don't have to do that, but I want to clean it up. I want to clean the pan, and also clean the magnets that's on the left and right side, and clean it from the metal, and just do a lot of maintenance to them, then put it back. Let's go. Right now 10 mil to get all these bolts. Let this dry, so let me take some of them off, or at least just loosen them. Let's clean this up a little bit. Get the bolt. Alright, it's tight, and I loosened the around bolts already. I just need to take them out now. Alright, so I got all the bolts out, and now I left only one over here and one right here, so it can hold the case. And when I take them out, I need to make sure I drop it down slowly, because there's still fluid inside the case, and it's gonna mess everything over here. So get the bucket back under it and take these 2 bolts. Really stuck, as you can see. Look at this. It's really stuck. So I need to break that seal a little bit to be able to get it out. Yeah, start coming out. All right, drop it down slowly. Let's see, that's what I was talking about. I'm trying not to make a mess. Ooh, that's a lot. All right, so here's the transmission oil pan, and I need to clean it up. I don't see it's messed up or anything. I can tell that the fluid hasn't been changed in a long time. It's a really dark brown, and it's supposed to be pink. So let me just clean it up, and look at the metal. Just be careful if you're doing it like me outside. Just make sure you don't drop anything inside the pan when you are cleaning it. Magnet out. This is the magnet. Oops, get it out. Give it a good clean. All right, it's clean the spot. This is all metal over here. All right, get the second metal out now. And here it is, clean pan. Everything looks good. Now let's put the magnets back. Don't forget about the magnets. Clean it up again before you install it back. And put it back. And before we go and install the pan back, let's take this screw out. And all right, this is not going to be easy. Yep. Oh, I got it. Yay. Yeah, well, guys, good luck with this. Good luck with this. All right, so I'm just going to keep it out like this. And let's clean up the pan again, just to make sure there's no dirt or anything like that. All right, let me clean up this surface right here really quick. Just make sure you get all this oil. Just clean it up. All right, let me get the pan in and just hand tight a couple bolts just to hold it. I'm gonna start with the corners first, just so they can hold the pan, and then I can align it and adjust it however I want and make sure it's all, just want to make sure it's aligned perfectly with every screw. Just make sure you basically keep the bolts loose a little bit so you can adjust all the bolts and make sure they are all kind of good in a good spot and is not misaligned, and they should be aligned with the pan with the case. All right, let me just put all the bolts back in and get back to you. So the case is installed and it's done. So I tightened the screws, then I went crisscross tightening them until it's completely tight, and make sure that gaps are good between the case and the transmission. All right, now the hardest part, let's add the oil. So I got my 6 quarts over here. Let's get the first quart out. Let's take this out real quick. Let me take it out real quick. So this is how the automatic transmission oil should look like, pinkish, like a pink color. As you can see, look, it's really pink. That's how it's supposed to be, not brown, not darker brown. All right, let's try this process and I'll let you know. Okay guys, so I tried it, the first bottle, and it was a success, but I had to learn the technique for it. So this end, one end of this hose goes inside the bottle. So you see this hose, I got it inside the pan. I connected over here. You see this plastic tap, it goes inside of it, and this piece, the plastic adapter, goes inside the red hose to the pump. So the bottom one, that actually pushes the fluid into the case, and it sucks from the top. The top one is inside the bottle. So, but you have to do it slow, because you see how thin this hose is. It's not pushing enough fluid as much as these hoses, so you have to do it slowly so you don't lose a lot of fluid. Just do it slowly, take your time. This is the hard part about it. You can find a better pump. You can find on Amazon or somewhere else, because yes, this is gonna take a lot of time to do like this. But you see, this is what I'm talking about. But you have to do it slowly. Okay guys, so I'm here doing the last bottle, and it's getting really dark outside. So let me show you how slow I'm doing it. Like this slow. Because the pressure, I can't give it enough pressure, because it's going to come outside of the hoses, and I don't want it to leak outside of the hoses. I want it to go all inside the case. It's doable, but you have to do it slow. But if you get some pump that actually for this job is going to be easier for you, to be honest. But I don't mind. I'm just going to do it slowly. It's okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this tube and see, it's supposed to drain by itself. If 6 quarts is enough, it should drain the rest like this. You see that? Should drain the rest of the oil, and I don't want to get that to waste, so I'm gonna keep this in here. Yeah, so 6 quarts is way more than enough. Probably you will need 5 actually. Let's say 5 instead of 4. Yeah, let's say 5. You're gonna need 5 quarts. Well, seems like it's gonna be 4. As you can see, it seems like it's gonna be 4 quarts. To change your automatic transmission fluid, you're gonna need probably between 4 and 5 quarts. Don't use 6 and just save some money. But all the recommendation, they always tell you to replace actually 6 and let it drain if it's overflowed. Yeah, you see now it start getting less and less, so that's good. Yeah, 4.5. That's me, I guess. I needed 4.5 quarts, not 6, not 5. 4.5. That was enough, more than enough for me actually. Yeah, they sell them with 6 packs, so you get 6 quarts as a pack, or you have to buy them individually. And if you buy them individually, they're more expensive. Okay, I'm done the cleaning, so now let's put the bolt back in here. Now, I got the bolt in. Everything looks good. Now let me clean up. All right, so I'm done at the bottom. Let me drop down the car and start it and see you guys. Alright, so now I'm inside the car. I'm gonna just shift the gear like a couple times. Just try to get it to kind of lubricate all gears and let it flow. Let's give it, just do it a couple times. All right, now let's go and test drive it. Oh wow, it fixed my issue actually. It fixed my problem. So why did I change the automatic transmission fluid? It's because my car, the RPM goes all the way to the 4,000 and then it's gonna shift gear. Basically it delays gear shifting. It does not respond like a normal car where it goes to at least 3,000 and then it shifts normal. It goes to always start screaming and then it's a shift. I contacted Nissan dealership and they told me, oh, it's easy, just change. I described the problem to them and they told me, oh, it's easy, just change the transmission, the automatic transmission fluid, and everything gonna be normal. I contacted someone who I know personally works for Nissan dealership and he's a mechanic over there for the past 26 years. Called him, I told him what's the problem with my Nissan and he said the same exact thing. He was like, dude, just change the transmission fluid and car gonna go to normal like this. And look, it is. Look at this. All right, let me start from zero. Let me show you. It was not like this at all. So for the first gear is gonna go to 4,000, then it's gonna change gear. That's before, but now look at this. That's 2,000, 3,000 second gear, third gear, and that's it. It fixed my problem just by changing the fluid, the transmission fluid. So, if you have a Nissan 370Z with shift delaying in your car and you think it's a transmission issue, no, it's not. Just change your transmission fluid and the car gonna be normal. It's gonna shift normal and nothing wrong with your transmission. All right, so I'm happy that I solved this problem by myself. I didn't have to take it to a mechanic to look it up for me and do everything. I did everything myself, so it took me 4.5 hours. Worth it. I've never changed it before. I don't know how to do it. This is my first time. I just went by the book and followed the steps and did it. Took me 4.5 hours, but that's fine. That's normal. All right, let me drive it more and just basically warm up the transmission and the fluid and let it flow everywhere. I hope you learned something today. If you have this issue, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any question about it, about the Z, leave a comment below. This is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and thank you so much. You have a great night. Bye bye.